Mercedes has notched the first top 3 finish of the season, and it seems like the Silver Arrows finally understand what's going on with the developments of their car. However, even better news is arriving from Brackley, and the Silver Arrows are not ready to give up on the season just yet, as a new bigger upgrade package is arriving in Barcelona, the next race in which we're going to see the W15 being even more competitive than what it is right now. But the question to answer is, can Mercedes solve the W15's biggest weakness with these upgrades at the upcoming Spanish Grand Prix? Mercedes did not impact the season as it would have liked in 2024, self-describing its opening performances as embarrassingly crap. But ever since Miami, Mercedes has started to cap a run of increasingly encouraging performances, Canada being the peak of them all. George Russell was able to stick his W15 on pole position and converted that pole into a podium finish, while Hamilton recovered to P4 following a difficult qualifying, making this easily the team's best performance of the season so far. If there is one thing that became crystal clear for Mercedes after the Canadian race event, is the fact that the latest string of upgrades has improved the W15's core, fixing certain weaknesses and unlocking hidden performance within the W15's concept. The most interesting part of those upgrades is the multiple front wing revisions Mercedes made, up until Monaco, where the team ditched its unique concept to follow a much more traditional front wing design. Until Miami, the W15 had lots of problems, ranging from instability to exhibiting peakiness at its prime up to being a tyre shredder at best. But after Mercedes had bolted its first upgrade package, the W15 has transformed into a new machine, which is kind on its tyres, which is much more stable, providing drivers with the confidence to throw it around corners, while being able to run low to the ground, generating downforce, which all of it seems to be usable correctly, no matter what track conditions are. Yet all these steps taken have not eliminated one key weakness of the Mercedes car: adaptability over a wide range of curves. During the last few races, the Silver Arrows has made strides in improving the car's setup window, improving balance, the main problem that limited results on the track. But the real headache of the W15 lies neither in the high speed nor the low speed corners. It's when a compromise between both is required. While Monaco and Montreal did not expose this weakness, Barcelona's varying speed nature definitely will, which is why the Silver Arrows are set to introduce major upgrades at the upcoming Spanish Grand Prix. This could now be done in an easier manner thanks to the W15's improved base, providing key development insights following recent upgrades. According to Formula Uno, the Brackley-based squad are going to focus solely on introducing new components to work on the car's improved stability, working on both downforce and mechanical grip. Barcelona is the race which all Mercedes fans must pay special attention to, because the Silver Arrows are lining up some interesting upgrades, introducing a new underfloor and a new diffuser specification. Recalling properly, the team was unable to bring many upgrades they desired back in 2023, primarily down to the constraints the W14 had surrounding its structural platform, the compromised chassis design. But with the team making the needed ramifications for the W15, Mercedes now has the wiggle room to introduce aerodynamic upgrades to try and manipulate the W15's platform and aerodynamic balance. Mercedes introduced its first performance update at Imola in the form of a new floor edge profile combined with a beam wing revision. The floor edge revision was made to channel powerful vortices to seal the underfloor to limit the entry of turbulent airflow, while the beam wing revision was made to improve downforce generation with respect to aerodynamic efficiency. At Monaco, the team introduced a new front wing specification, deviating from its unique design from the season start to a more traditional design. This update was made to enlarge the W15 setup window, as data pointed out that the old front wing's unique design was only favouring a specific cornering speed, leading to a bleak window of performance. At Canada, the team made small revisions to the car's front suspension in an aerodynamic perspective to go along with the front wing upgrade. For Barcelona, the team will introduce a new underfloor specification alongside a new diffuser spec. The new underfloor will focus on making revisions around the floor edge profile and floor tunnel profiles to 1. Revise the load distribution around the underfloor, moving more load towards the car's rear while increasing the floor's load generation itself, and 2. Working around the floor's aerodynamic seal to decrease the bottom sensitivity, thus improving stability and mechanical grip. The floor upgrade also will aid in improving the W15's ability to extract more performance out of its tyres, significantly improving tyre degradation. The diffuser upgrade will be mostly on aerodynamic detailing, which is something that we have discussed in one of our previous videos to as what Mercedes lacks compared to rival teams. This update also will focus on adding downforce. Overall, these upgrades to the floor and diffuser are particularly aimed at adding more downforce, which will result in both lap time gain in an aero perspective, while the driver's confidence will earn that a few extra tenths as well. According to Formula Uno, Mercedes will turn up to Spain with a new floor and diffuser spec, which according to reputable sources is believed to provide a 0.2 worth of lap time gain. This could now be done thanks to the efforts put in by the Mercedes technical team, and they are confident that James Allison's guidance has provided the team with some effective updates, clearly transitioning the W15 into a much more tameable beast. If we are to believe the statements coming from Mercedes as well as media outlets close to the Brackley outfit, we should be able to see a competitive W15 by Silverstone, one that could threat the three front-running teams, providing us with a four-way fight for some entertaining races in 2024. The most important thing to understand here is that Mercedes have established a solid foundation with the W15 following its first string of upgrades, which has confirmed which development direction the team should pursue, opening an array of possibilities for the Silver Arrows, which they think could bring them a lot of performance to the table, in theory. Updates will arrive regularly in upcoming rounds as Mercedes looks to build upon its new baseline. The team can now trust their simulation tools and wind tunnel correlation, pointed out by James Allison himself during the Canadian Grand Prix. Therefore, upgrades can be relied upon to generate their desired impact. Toto Wolff was optimistic about these incoming improvements, adding, "It has been an encouraging weekend. We have taken the right steps recently and brought updates that are working well. Directionally, we seem to be adding performance every Grand Prix. Everyone at Brackley and Brixworth continues to work incredibly hard, and it's great to see their efforts rewarded with our first podium of the year. I hope that we can continue this positive trajectory. Looking ahead to Barcelona, it's a circuit that really tests a car. We are excited to go there and truly understand where we are performance-wise." Although Canada from Mercedes standards was a scrappy race for both Russell and Hamilton, a deeper dive into the W15's pace exhibited has prompted the competition to reappraise where it sees Mercedes in the pecking order. McLaren team principal Andrea Stella admitted Mercedes is now delivering a car that in dry conditions is very much competitive. As he put it, they hardly need to turn the steering wheel to get the nose of the car at the apex, praising the W15's handling characteristics. The next 5 races will be critical for Red Bull, Ferrari, McLaren, and Mercedes. The Catalunya, once the home of pre-season testing, will provide more data points about the pecking order. The same can be said for the following rounds at Austria and Silverstone, 2 circuits that will test these 2024 cars in different aspects. Also, it will be on hotter conditions starting from Spain, so that could provide us some clarity on how sustainable the team's performance really is. So, what do you guys think? Can Mercedes, with its next upgrade package, bring the W15 closer to the front of the pecking order? We are very much into your thoughts and perspectives in the comments section down below. And on your way down, don't forget to subscribe to the channel to get notified of our future uploads to keep yourselves up to date about the 2024 Formula 1 season.